Last time on Sailing Machete, we left the remote Tuamotus behind and made it to Tahiti. Daniel's parents are coming here in a week.
Got all kind of groceries. It's been crazy.
Our arms feel like they're gonna break. We're struggling.
Macerator went out.
This isn't working. Pump's not working.
I don't want you to record this.
Is it going down?
No, it's not going down.
Wing night in Tahiti.
Not in Tahiti.
Daniel's parents should be here in a few days, so we're provisioning pretty hard, carrying what we can back to the boat.
Come on, Jess.
Hey, a bunch of groceries. What you think, Dan?
We're getting stocked back up. I don't know if we got quite enough for my parents and all yet. We still got a few more items we need to get, but feel a lot better about everything. We made 2 big grocery runs and get this thing stocked back up. Popcorn.
Yeah.
Favorite snack.
Baby Jesus is gonna win. We're gonna move to the capital of Tahiti to find some more toilet parts so Daddy can finish the job he started. And so we can pick up my grandparents from the airport.
We just left Phaeton Bay this morning and we're about to pull into Papeete. We're gonna try to anchor at the airport anchorage.
Hey baby, if you're looking for some crazy, I tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over.
Papeete port control, Papeete port control. Hi, we're at the West reporting zone, requesting transit inbound to the airport anchorage. All right, that's a good copy. We'll be standing by on 1-2 as we proceed.
We dinghied into town, went to dinner, then had a Tahitian dessert experience at Burger King. Packed out!
Dessert! Yay, dessert! Yeah!
While the airport anchorage is crowded, it's actually a really beautiful anchorage with Moorea in the background and crystal clear water near the outside reef of Tahiti. Just riding through right now. We dinghied into town to find a thimble to add to Jessa's collection and to find some marine toilet parts. What'd you get?
Thimble.
Thimble for Tahiti. Collection continues. Later, we moved our dinghy to a different dock to be close to a major grocery store. Did you ever think you'd be pushing a buggy down the street? Why are you driving so crazy? As odd as I'm sure we looked, it must be common practice by the amount of grocery carts in the marina parking lot. We were able to take the cart all the way down the dinghy dock to unload our provisions.
Okay, I got the new macerator on, but it is just pumping, and the water level never goes down. I had to go look for some hose. Finally found some hose here in Tahiti. Basically, the hose goes out of the toilet into the wall. Then it goes through here to a well non-return valve. It's like a check valve, the black check valve right there. You got a 1-inch hose coming from the head to the valve. Then on the other side of the valve there is adaptable to either a 1-inch hose or a 1.5-inch hose. So it goes up to the top of the black tank. So I'm hoping it could just be the check valve that's stopped up, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace this hose and the non-return valve. Hopefully we don't have anything stopped up in the other hose, because if I have to replace it, I'll have to take the wall to the shower down, because it's actually in there behind that. You can't really access it through that porthole. We have to take the screws out, cut the caulk, remove that whole wall, and then put it back and recaulk everything. So I'm hoping it's just this 1-inch hose. We're gonna take it loose. I got a bucket in here. I'm gonna try to catch everything. I'm probably gonna get a trash bag too, just to try to catch everything where it don't go down into the bilge. It's probably gonna be very nasty, but hopefully I can get it out. Put this new one in. New valve in. I got the old 1-inch or 25mm hose pulled out. I plugged it with a wooden plug on this end, but I was trying to pull it out and get it to where I could make sure I didn't spill anything out, and the other end came off of the valve without me even loosening the hose clamp. So, and you can see how stopped up it is. There's still a hole for fluid to go through, but I mean, there's no telling what it looks like between here and the other ends. And if you look in here at the non-return valve or check valve, it's completely plugged right there. So I'm about to try to take this loose, hopefully hold a bucket. I don't know if my bucket's big enough, because it's a 1.5-inch hose, and it's pretty long because it goes all the way to the top of the tank. So gravity's gonna be working against me. Okay, I got the new hose connected. Ready to take it loose and connect it to the 1.5-inch pipe. Got the old valve off, got it connected. It went pretty well. I mean, it's awful, but it went about as well, I think, as it could have went. That's all the amount that came out. I was able to catch it in an old Easter bucket. So we'll throw that away now, and hopefully gonna try it out. Hopefully it works. I added water to the bowl. Gonna see if it pumps it out now. That looked good. I'm gonna add some more, make sure we ain't just filling up the small hose. Check for leaks. Don't see any there. Check for leaks here. Don't see any there either. Okay, everything seems to be good now. Not pumping out quite as fast as I would like, so we may still have some restriction in that 1.5-inch hose. The macerator motor that I bought off Amazon, it is a little louder than the original quiet flush Jabsco motor, they call it. So it is noisier. We'll see how long it lasts. I don't really care about the noise as long as it lasts a long time. One other thing I wanted to mention, I'm going to change this toilet just to freshwater flush all the time. I changed this one to saltwater flush when we're crossing the Pacific. Probably had it on there for too long, get too much calcification in the pipe, so I'm going to go back to freshwater flush.
So where are you marking? And where else? Get the tops and bottoms, get every area.
Mom, can I help?
We got Machete scrubbed up in preparation for my in-laws' arrival. Then we went to town to see the closing parade for the Olympics.
What we doing, Jess?
Waiting for my papa to get here.
From where?
The airport.
5 a.m. and we're waiting in the dark, hoping they can get a taxi to where we're picking them up in the dinghy.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, this is Jessa. John.
Can you lay that in there?
Look, there's you.
Candies.
Thank you, Mom.
This boat was initially anchored in front of us and to our port. When the winds picked up, the boat started dragging with no one on board. This boat here had to turn on the motors and get out of the way to prevent being hit. So Daniel and Jack dropped the dinghy to see what they could do to help.
Where are Daddy and Jack? Oh, they're on that boat.
Daniel hopped on board, seeing how much more chain they had in their locker, made sure there were no lines to foul the prop, and if the engines would crank. Daniel and another cruiser were able to get the boat re-anchored and safe.
Look, that boat maybe have a phone number on the caller ask you.
Did y'all get it secure?
Yeah.
Y'all were able to get more chain out?
Started the engines up. Put more chain out and then
Drug it.
I didn't drag it out. It felt like it was holding good in the wind, so I didn't really pull back much on it. But it seemed to be holding better. He didn't have hardly any chain out.
We let Daniel's parents catch up on their sleep. Then the next day we left Tahiti and made the short passage to Moorea. Men at sea.
Everybody standing in line for the water slide. You can come on over. We can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide.
It took 2 trips, but we didn't waste any time getting everyone to shore to make it to our first dinner out in Moorea.
Hello, Papa.
Simon says, lift your eyebrows.
My father-in-law caught his first tuna on our passage to the northern part of Moorea.
This is when I worried about somebody calling my name.
Oh, yeah, I see him too. Are y'all both gonna hold him up? Still on the northern part of Moorea, we switched anchorages to be closer to a spot where stingrays and reef sharks hang out and to be closer to Cocoa Beach Restaurant.
My intuition. Come, let's find out. My intuition. Come on. My intuition. I won't have doubt.
Hi, get in the water.
That's fine if they touch you.
It's okay. That's explosive.
They kind of look like an octopus that catches.
My
deep with my feet.
Come, let's find out. My intuition. Come on. My intuition. I won't have doubt.
Thank you for watching.